I don't think I hit a cone that time.
I know you didn't.
Let's go.
Damn good lap.
All right, back again. July 2026. Ready for some more autocross here at the sand lot. Got a good amount of cars here. We've had some rain, so maybe not as many people as usual, but we out here. All right, looks like we're in our usual spot. I'm a little late, but not actually late. Driver's meeting's coming up soon. Dad's gonna be the first one out, so his number's already on. Looks like he put my numbers up there on that metal pole. Also, one other thing to note, we're gonna try a different GoPro mount today. We're gonna try mounting it on the helmet instead of up here. I think it'll give it a nice little point of view of it. And of course, as always, can't forget the Red Bull.
There's always families and little kids out here. I see some little ones out here. So just always be careful, be cautious, especially when you're on the concrete. That is a grid, so make sure you're walking speed on.
All right, you're the first one out. You did the course walk. I hadn't done it yet. What do you think of the track?
It looks good. They did a little exception because short time and rain. It's not got so many difficult turns in it and all that. So it ought to be good for everybody. It's got the big looping corners, but still don't mean it's not going to be technical. So we'll see how it plays out. But I like it for us and for me again, you know, just because some of those tight technical corners, we don't quite have the vehicle to really make good time. So anything that can stretch out and maybe let us use a little horsepower, we end up having a better shot. So interesting to see how it's gonna go. We're gonna do the helmet cam today, so that ought to be interesting. No telling where my head's gonna be going. Y'all find out. But round one here, first lap, we're going at it.
All right, Dad going out for his first run. We'll see how the track is. See, hopefully the helmet GoPro is at a good angle. We'll have to see. About spun out on his first lap, but thankfully for him, the timing wasn't working, so he gets another try at it. Technically three, but only two that have counted runs in. What do you think?
I hate to say it again, you know, we said this last video, man, I love this course, but I really do. From a old slow reaction guy, I really like it. It's got a lot of momentum, and you can just kind of hold the throttle and just can roll speed. You know, you can just roll speed instead of on and off the brake, on and off the gas, you know, really having to do a bunch of technical stuff. To me, it don't seem real technical. I think they probably did that because of the rain, you know, set up just a pretty simple course. They probably didn't have much time yesterday with the rain, but it's gonna be fun all day for everybody. I hope the rain holds out and we can run all the passes, but there's a part of me that wants to run a wet track pass, you know,
Yeah.
just to see
what it's like.
Yeah, I spun out the first one. I can just imagine how slick it'll be in the wet,
Right.
when everything's slick. So it'll be fun. Could be an advantage for people like us that maybe don't have just a fast car. You know, maybe get down to you have to drive it a little bit, but we'll see. Early in the day, and just excited to be here again. Glad it's not raining.
Dad's going out for his last run of the morning. Because of the threat of possible rain, they're giving us 4 in the morning and then maybe 5 or 6 in the afternoon. But Dad's been steadily picking it up over the course of his 3, I guess 4 runs, because the first one that didn't count. But he's been steadily picking it up. He says he's trying to get into the 21s. We'll see how he does here. Well, last one of the morning, best one of the morning, 21.0. Tell me about it.
Good pass. Moved over a little bit starting line. Don't know if that really did anything there or if I did something better throughout the run. I know there was a couple of areas where I'm in the throttle before on the first couple of laps, but I was trying to be in the throttle just a little bit more. You know, trying to get what I can out of it. And I know on that, coming out of that last corner, as I was telling you earlier, they was talking in the pre-lap thing about coming out in a certain area, coming out of that big swooping corner to the left and after the slaloms, and was trying to focus on dialing in right there where you can hit that short little burst to the finish line in a better angle. And I think I did, and I pressed the issue on how much throttle I was giving it. So like I said, when it gets on the chip with this thing, that doesn't necessarily mean it's going that fast. A lot of that's probably wheel spin, but it is going faster. You know, you have to be going faster to get it on the chip anyway. So it was a fun lap. Like I said last time, man, we loved this course, but God, this one's really good.
It's up there.
It's really up there because it tailors to us that don't have some of the suspension in the smaller cars. It tailors to them too, but a lot of people that have power over suspension, and a lot of these little cars out here don't have the power. They focus on momentum and little slalom, quick turning, and beat you there. So
it's a little bit of an equalizer.
Yeah, it's a little bit of an equalizer here today.
And I tell you what else is an equalizer? You look pretty damn good out there. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to outrun you today.
Well, you know, last time you getting on me about not getting after it, and like I told on the last video, you know, I act like I got all day out here to play all day, and you only got, you know, a maximum of 10 runs, and maybe not even that many today. And I just made the decision over the whole month that I'm gonna come out here and
make the most of it.
Yeah, make the most of it. Drive it hard. You know, just see what I can do. If I spin out, it's not embarrassing. You know, it's not a big deal. It's spun out. So I'm excited for your turn to see if I'm still that much slower, or if I've personally gained anything. So here comes your turn.
Got to change your numbers. Put that 5 on there. All right. About to be my turn now. And we took the rear view mirror out, so maybe that'll make the GoPro footage a little bit better. pushed a little too hard coming out of the first right-hander. I think I hit like 2 cones, just not a great lap. First lap was a little better. Unfortunately, I don't think the GoPro was able to capture it at all. But the course is really fun, just like last month. It's fast, it's not very technical. You can really get on it. Just gonna take a couple more attempts to really figure it out, figure out where I can push, where I need to conserve a little. But we're right there on the door of a 22nd lap. Feel pretty good. Truck's got a lot of grip. I just, like I said, having trouble trying to figure out where I can and can't push it a little harder. Two laps under me though. I think here on this third one I should be able to put together a pretty solid lap. And again, on that second one there, I just kind of, once I realized that I messed it up, I was trying to overcompensate in other areas of the course. So this one, got another, you know, two laps. So we should be able to put together a pretty solid lap here in one of these two. I think the 20 is very reasonable. And I really think if I put together a pretty solid lap, I can get in the low 20s, but we'll see. We're having a good time. It's a little hot out here. We got a little bit of a threat of rain, but doesn't matter. Still out here having a blast. It's always a blast here and doing autocross, especially being with you. So got 2 more, see what we can do.
For him so far. Snuck off in the 20 seconds on that lap. I don't think no cones, so looked a lot better, and you were a lot better off the starting line. You didn't wheel spin off the starting line. I think there's a lot to be gained there.
Yeah, I mean, whenever you start your lap good like that without really spinning, you don't do what I did, like I said I did on the last one, where you feel like you got to overcompensate the rest of the lap. I felt good all the way through. I finally realized, you know, when I can start getting on the throttle after the first right-hander. Got through the the slaloms pretty good. I still think I could probably get a little bit better of an entry on those. And then that big swooper to the left is a little tricky to me. I feel like I did it pretty good right there. And then the only time really where I felt like I lost a lot of speed there was coming to that final right-hander to the line. I feel like I pushed it maybe a little too hard, and I wasn't able to really put power down like I wanted. But other than that, pretty happy with that lap. 20.7. That lets me know, I think if I do a perfect lap, which I don't know if that's possible, but if I do a perfect lap, I'll be able to get in the 19s. I doubt it, but a lower 20 would be pretty cool. I got one more try at it here, and then we're gonna have intermission. Hopefully we don't have any rain. Just purely, hopefully we don't have any rain, meaning, you know, I'd like to continue to try to get faster, but if we do have rain, it'd be cool to see, you know, what it's like running on a wet track. So we'll just have to see how we do. We got one more, and yeah, maybe we can get in the lower 20s. Junk's got some fans. All right, we're here with Will, the big man here at Grip. So tell me, how did Grip start?
Why you gotta call me fat?
I didn't. No, I'm sorry.
You said I'm the big man.
I didn't mean the big man like that.
What's up with
that? No. Don't take it like that. Look, don't penalize me. All right. Tell me how Grip started. What you're racing here. What you got?
So myself and Wesley McBrayer, we were at a car show and we were sitting behind our cars. At that time, I had a Camaro, and he had a C5 FRC Corvette, and we were just sitting there bored out of our mind, and we're like, man, we need to do something where we actually use our cars for what they're for. So at first we started, you know, talking about doing a car show with an autocross, kind of like Good Guys.
Yeah.
And then we figured out real quick, I'm like, you know, I'm going to be stuck doing the car show, and you're going to get to do all the fun with the autocross. I don't want to do a car show. So we just started an autocross. And, you know, we thought, you know, if we get 8 or 10 of our buddies out here, talk to Cody about getting the lot, we'll just have fun. Well, our first event, we had like 40 people show up. And we were like, oh Lord, what have we done? And that was 5 years ago. We hold 11 events a year. One of them is what we call the School of Grip. It's our first event of the year. And then we have 10 points events that have, you know, evolved over the last 5 years. So this is July, so we got a few more this year, and you know, we sell out pretty much every event. Almost every event we have a wait list. So it's been a blessing that there's a lot more people in autocross than we thought when we were sitting there at that car show 5 years ago talking about it.
Well, the good thing is, I mean, like my dad has said and like I've said, you ain't got to have any sort of special car to do this.
No, I mean, you can come out here with anything from a Monte Carlo that's sitting 12th overall right now to...
Is that the car or the driver?
Yeah, well, both, you know. Teslas, pickup trucks, Miatas, you name it. I mean, here comes a Rambler wagon, you know.
Yeah.
So it doesn't, you know, it doesn't matter what it is. Yeah, just come out here, have fun, and it's a real laid-back environment. If it's your first time coming to Grip, let us know. We will help you. We'll ride with you. We'll give you pointers and encourage you to come back and get faster.
So one last question: what goes into designing the course? I mean, how do you go about that process? Is that you or is that someone else? Or
it's kind of a funny story actually. So
okay.
When we first started it, Wesley and I would do the courses, and we would test drive. We're like, oh yeah, this is awesome, and nobody complained. But about the 6th or 7th event, Ryan Tollison and Marty Mitchell came to me and Wesley, and they're like, you know, guys, y'all are doing a great job. Can we help y'all design the courses? And I knew what that meant.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I knew that you know,
you need some help.
right. So we basically handed over the course design to Marty and Ryan, and they design every course that we have, even the ones at Battle in Bama and at Nopi and the one in Bowling Green that we'll do this year. So those two guys design our courses, and they come out here every Friday afternoon before the race and set it up, and they do a fantastic job. Like today, this course is a little short.
Right.
We know that we have weather coming this afternoon, so we designed a short, fun course, so hopefully we can get done a little bit quicker. So they take everything into consideration when it comes to course design.
Well, man, I really do appreciate it. This is always a blast to come to, and I appreciate y'all for putting this stuff on for us, man. It's always fun.
Well, we appreciate you coming and vlogging like you do. You know, everything helps.
It's intermission. Time for lunch. Then it'll be Dad's turn. Intermission, getting ready to wrap up here. It's about to be Dad's turn again. We didn't talk after my 4th run there, but just kind of overcooked it and whatnot. Just not really putting a good lap together. I mean, the rain percentage was only showing 25%, so it might not rain. We might be able to get some more good laps in. Keep trying to improve. If it rains, obviously, drastically, the laps will fall off. But let me know in the comments what y'all think about the GoPro being mounted on the helmet. I think we are going to try to get a different rig set up here for the mount so that it will be a little bit lower and we won't have to worry about the angle too much. I know the angle has been kind of off a couple times. I think me and Dad actually hold our heads at different angles whenever we make our laps. We wear the same helmet. But yeah, just let me know what you think about the GoPro being right there on the helmet. I like it better. It's almost like, you know, a point of view shot as opposed to on the windshield, and I think it also gives a better sense of speed. But either way, about time for Dad to get going for his 2nd session here. Once again, got to give a shout out to Red Bull. By the way, Dad put a new Red Bull can right here, and it did get someone earlier, so it never fails. It usually gets at least one a day. right, Dad's going out for his second run. Again, the timing and scoring was messed up on his first run, which he's a little disappointed in because he said that was a really good run. And so on his second one there, he, or I guess technically his first, but his second attempt at his first, he hit a pretty good lap, but he hit a cone. So second actual timed lap here. Let's see if he can pick it up some, legitimately get into the 20s, and hopefully keep improving. Hopefully the rain holds off. I don't know. All right, second pass of the second session. What's your best one yet? Tell me about it.
Good lap. Started doing what on the starting line, what you did and what some other competitors are doing, not getting so aggressive. We don't have the initial traction right there out of the line, so just kind of riding the clutch and let it get rolling. Picked up a little bit. I hit that last. I charged the darn slaloms a little bit too hard and got down there going into that left-hander on the binders pretty good and had to chase the truck to the outside. So I gave up. I say I gave up some swinging way out, but boy, when I got that thing at the end of that corner turned back straight, I decided I need to try to pick up some. So I really got after the gas and went through that little corner and did I did some things better because the time showed better. So whether it's the starting line or what, but it was a good lap. For me, still just a little bit off of your best lap today, but better than I've been in the past. So I'm getting a little bit better. So fun course, fun lap right there. I probably had my best lap on the first one of this second session, and the time system didn't work. You know, you can look at that 2 or 3 different ways. That made me get an extra pass. That's fine, but I feel like that was the best lap I've laid down all day, and it was for, no time to show it. So,
but it shows you can do it.
Yeah, well, that's part of competition in racing. You can't be one lap wonder. You gotta lay down more than one lap to be able to, be competitive and stuff. So we'll see. I got a couple more laps, and hopefully this rain's gonna get around us as much as I'd love to run on a wet track. I'm still curious to see if I can go any faster on this dry track. So we'll see here next time.
2 more.
All right, 2 more.
Well, you ended it on a high note. What do you think?
Good. Had fun, man. That was a good lap. Golly, I pushed it everywhere. I think it was my best lap of the day, 20.8. There's more out there in the truck because you ran faster earlier, so somewhere I'm not quite as good as you are in the truck we brought to drive, so, but it was God, I say it every time. Wish I had one more lap, you know. But
especially since today we only got 8.
Yeah, especially well, I got more than anybody.
Well, yeah, you actually did get 10.
I did get 10, but by default on a couple of timing
still got your 10
on the timing. But that felt really good, man. I really got through that corner, that big corner down there to the left. I gave up a little bit in the slalom. I didn't do something right in the slalom, but man, I went through that corner and I was really, when I come off that corner, I was kind of smiling in the helmet thinking, man, this is a good one. And it was, I'm not complaining. It was my best one of the day, and gosh, for us to beat on this thing like this, you know, it's just fun. I mean, we have fun doing it. We may not be the fastest people out here, but you know, in our mind, we're the fastest. You know, we're having so much fun, or I am. Just, you know, getting to drive it and, like I said, hang out and, you know, just have fun. It's a good day and just having fun. So I'm eager to see if you can best your lap. Hopefully it won't rain on us. It's got really close. They say it's just raining like literally right down the quarter mile down the road. So far we're so good on the rain. So hopefully it'll hold off just another hour or two and we can get this in. So it's your time next.
All right. Well, it sprinkled briefly, but no rain yet. I think I'm 2 runs in to my 4. Dad rode with me on that last one, which was pretty neat. Told him this is, now he gets to experience what real talent, real speed feels like. No, but that was cool. I don't know if the added weight helps or not, but we're gonna try it again. I didn't improve any. So we're gonna try and let him ride with me again, and I'm gonna try to push it a little harder. I think in this first swooping right-hander, I can pick up a lot of speed if I can just figure out where and how much I want to give it throttle, like center off. So got 2 more to go. Hopefully we can improve. I'd like to hit, I think at this point I'd just be happy with a 20.5. So we'll see how we do it. Again. That was a fast lap too.
Well, a couple of runs down this afternoon. I think you still got 1 more, but I've been riding with you, and that was a good run. That was a good run.
Yeah, that was pretty good. I think I hit a cone, but that was, if I didn't, that was my best run of the day. It certainly felt fast. I don't know if I barely clipped a cone, if that would have made any difference, but it felt really, really good. Just put a pretty good lap together there. Maybe you riding along with me these past 2 has helped. That was 3/10. I said right before I went out there that I'd be happy with a 20.5. That's what we got. Got 1 more attempt at it. If we'll have to check live timing and scoring to see if I did hit a cone, but that was a pretty good one. Feel like there's maybe a couple of more places to gain some time, but we got 1 more chance at it. We're gonna try to just get a little faster. I said maybe a 19 would be on the table. I don't think that's possible for us, but I think just getting better than a 20.5 on this last one and on a high note, that's all I'm really shooting for here. Thankfully the rain has held off and it's been a great day. So 1 more to go, let's do it. don't think I hit a cone that time.
I know you didn't.
Let's go.
Damn good lap.
Are we recording?
All right, we're recording.
All right. Well, we made it back home, and I realized that Dad did not hit the record button for the last interview after my last run there. No biggie. We'll just redo it here now that we're back at home. The truck did really good. Just happy to end the day on a fast time. That's something that I wasn't able to do the past 2 or 3 times at Autocross, end the day with my best lap, and thankfully I was able to do that today. And it could have been the fact that you were in the truck with me. We didn't really pick up the first time that you did that, but I was able to maybe, knowing that you were in the truck and had a little extra weight, I was able to push it a little harder, and it was able to stick a little better because you were in the truck with me. I don't know, but fun day overall. Like I said, it's just good to have fun out there, and I don't know, it'd probably be funny looking back at it and comparing like my attitude at the end of the last 2 or 3 whenever I didn't hit my best lap at the end compared to today, where I'm like, yeah, hell yeah, I'm a little fired up because I hit my best lap at the end. So what did I hit? 20.4, 20.5?
Yeah, 20.
I think it was a 20.5. That could have been a 20.4. Either way,
I think it was 20.41.
Yeah, my best run, regardless. So it was fun. The truck did really, really well. Old just junk truck. And at the end of the day, it's just always fun being out there with you and getting to have fun and compete a little with each other. So can't be too upset ever, but definitely happy today, ending the day with a good run.
Oh yeah, I think it's the first time in the last couple of times we went. We really just went and had fun. We didn't make no major adjustments in between sessions.
Had no issues.
Had no issues with the truck. So all in all, it was a real fun day. We kind of got to just concentrate on trying to go faster instead of what's this adjustment gonna do, what's that adjustment gonna do. Just tried to.
I mean, we didn't even touch air pressure.
No, we just tried to, carry the same package and just try to run that package all day.
Right.
And we didn't do that really by design. We really didn't have no changes to make to it. We kind of run out of stuff right now to do during that time span before going. Maybe next time we'll have a new adjustment on it, and we'll have a kind of a take on what we think about that. So, but all in all, it was a great day. We're all back at home, and I hope everybody that went or whatever had safe travels home. So,
getting ready to load up now. I ended up, I think, 23rd overall. Not make the shootout, but we never do. We're just here to have fun. All right, that's a wrap on the July 2026 Grip Autocross event. Had a great time with my dad, as always. If you made it this far, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.